This video will cover how to create a new event-based correlation rule in the Infraon Infinity Suite. To add a new rule, navigate to New Rule located at the top right corner of the page. Let's take a scenario to understand the process of creating a new rule. Consider a large enterprise managing a network of services. The monitoring system generates events for various metrics, including disk utilization and server response time. The disk utilization event indicates that a server's disk usage has exceeded a predefined threshold, potentially impacting server performance. So, with this scenario in mind, let's add a correlation rule. Begin by adding a name for the correlation rule. Next, address the status option. Click on the status and set it to On to activate the correlation rule. If the status is set to inactive, the correlation will not occur. Proceed by adding a description for the correlation rule. Once the correlation rule's name and description have been added, click on Next to continue. On the criteria page, technicians will utilize the correlation rule. When the monitoring system detects a high disk utilization event, the event-based correlation rule is triggered. It looks for parent and child events. Select the parent event and simultaneously add the child event. Choose the match criteria and the correlation window, which refers to the defined time frame during which related events are considered for correlation. This is typically set to capture events occurring within a specific interval related to the triggering event. Proceed by grouping by node. Technicians can also add a filter for the assets based on selected categories, including asset ID, name, host name, IP address, asset type, owner, asset category, device type, model, manufacturer, OS name, asset state, asset status, location name, state, city, country, requester name, requester email, or department. Based on the category, a condition can be set to contain or equal a certain value. Depending on the condition, a value can be filled in to add the filter. To delete a filter, simply click on the Delete icon. When the monitoring system detects a high disk utilization event, the event triggers based on the correlation rule. It searches for related child events happening at the same time, such as an application down, which indicates that the server's response time has increased significantly due to high disk utilization. After filling in all the details, click on Next to proceed. In the Actions tab, technicians can choose to either create a new event or update the parent event. When opting to create a new event, technicians must set the priority for that particular event. After selecting the priority, add the alarm message and the clear message. Once both messages are added, click on Submit to finalize the correlation rule. Upon adding the correlation, teams gain insight into the impact of this performance issue on server performance. This correlation helps identify potential performance bottlenecks and enables proactive measures to mitigate service degradation. Thus, whenever there is an incident involving the asset, the event will be generated simultaneously. This concludes the explanation of correlation rules within the Infraon Infinity Suite.